welcome back to another video from HSTV, and this is going to be a week in the life of a second year medical student studying at Edinburgh University. Now, I chose this week in particular because it's a very busy week, so I thought, why not make this week busier and more hectic by vlogging it as well? So here I am. But on a very serious note, I think that this week will give you a very good idea as to what sort of things I'm involved in at the moment and what my timetable is looking like. Now, this is on the busier side of things, so keep that in mind. There are definitely weeks that are quieter, but why show the quiet weeks? That's boring, right? So you guys can see full on what happened during my week. Now, first of all, my voice might be a little bit weird because I was actually quite ill last week. I think I must have just caught something over Freshers Week or something like that. But I am recovering now and it's all good, so I guess that's good. But yeah, without further ado, let me tell you what the time is. The time at the moment is 20 past 10. And that means that we are behind schedule and I should probably start doing some work. So let's get into it. First task of the day is to make a new calendar because, as you can see, this one is now finished. So we are on the 11th of October now, which is a Monday, and that means I need to make a new timetable. And right above that is this disgusting to-do list that I need to get done in the week. So yeah. Alright everyone, so that is the study group poster finished now, and the next thing that I need to do is actually teach one of you guys the personal statement course. So, little advertisement break here. If you want to get into medicine or dentistry and you need help with your personal statement, then I have set up a personal statement course for you guys. Go and book if you can and if you want to. But yeah, we basically do a little PowerPoint and go through some stuff, and then we actually mark one of your personal statement drafts as well, so you have all the personalized feedback. Something that I hope through the personal statement course you will see, like which things you should definitely include and which things you can leave out. I think another thing with personal statements is sometimes, when we write, we try and make things sound nice. Whereas I think with personal statements, it's like you need to get the information across and just reflect.
I'm feeling the burn, it's getting hot. I'm making a sound, you pick it up. I'm sticking my fingers, it won't drop. I'm bringing the heat and I can't stop.
Alright, so I just thought I'd show you guys quickly how we are being given lectures. So most of the stuff is still online, unfortunately. We do have in-person things, but just a few times a week. But you can see that we're on week 4 now, and right now we're actually doing this unit called Command and Control, and that's basically just neurology that we're doing, so everything to do with the brain. And today you can see that we have a few videos to get through. So we're doing movement, language, movement disorders, neuroinflammatory disorders, looking at multiple sclerosis and also stroke as well. So That's what we're doing in our main physiology. I normally try and do physiology on Monday, and then I kind of do more anatomy on Tuesday. So anatomy, you can see that we are being told to do cranial nerves this week. It's going to be a fun time trying to learn all of them, I'm sure. And then in terms of like other modules, pretty similar to last year, I have to say. We're doing social and ethical aspects of medicine, and got a few articles that we need to read over. Then research and evidence-based medicine, we've actually got a whole class tutorial later on today, and after that we'll have some videos uploaded, so we'll see how that's going. And then KCP is more exciting this year because we're actually getting some GP placements once a week. So this week we are focusing on dementia and kind of history taking for that as well. So that's basically what's happening. And oh yes, PBL, of course, how can we forget? We obviously have that weekly as well, and I'll probably tell you more about that tomorrow when we have PBL. So yeah. Alright everyone, so I have done 2 out of the 6 lectures I planned to do today, and I've actually got a research and evidence-based medicine live tutorial right now. Apparently it's to do with some sort of debate presentation, so we'll see what that is. But yeah, let's get this out of the way and then get back into lectures.
I'm bringing the heat and I can't stop.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday of this week's vlog. Now, you might be wondering what happened to yesterday. So yesterday I basically had the study group session. It went really nice. It was lovely to see everyone virtually, and I didn't really bother recording it because I just thought it was going to be another time lapse of me speaking in front of a screen. So thought, quality of content, where is this going? However, today we have some things going on. So PBL is happening. So a lot of you have been asking questions about PBL and what it's like at Edinburgh, if it's compulsory, if it's useful, and kind of how it works. So PBL stands for problem-based learning. It's split up into 2 sessions in a week, and it's every week. So my first session is on Tuesday and second is on a Friday. Now, the one on Tuesday, essentially, we are given a scenario, something vaguely related to the physiology stuff that we've been doing in the week. So, like, we're doing neurology right now, so all the scenarios are based around that. And the scenario is not necessarily, like, clinical based or anything. If I'm to give a very absurd example from last year, we were given an example where we had 2 aliens, one called Zig and one called Zog. One of them didn't have a nervous system and the other one didn't have a hormonal system, and we were asked about, comparing them and kind of what they would feel and, what kind of diseases they would suffer with. So they can get very absurd, as you can see, but I guess the whole point of PBL is to prompt a wider discussion and give everyone an opportunity to come up with some research questions, and then do a bit of kind of relaxed research on the topics that we have been given. So it's not very clinical based, it's not like a case based sort of thing here at Edinburgh anyway. I know it used to be like that, it's not anymore. They're very strange and weird examples. We were told to make dough for one of the examples, for one of the scenarios, and we had to craft a brain out of it and label it up. So that's the university's idea of making things fun and interactive virtually. So yeah, you basically come up with questions on the first session, and then you go away and research the questions and come back on the Friday session to report back to the rest of the group really and tell everyone what you have researched. Is it useful? Yes, sort of. I guess it's research that you maybe wouldn't normally do, and it puts some time aside to do that sort of thing. There's also a chair and a scribe, so I guess it gives you a bit of leadership opportunity there as well. But yeah, other than that, like, that's what PBL at Edinburgh is. It's pretty fun, as long as you get in a nice group, and I'm sure most of the people in your year are good anyway. So yeah, that's what's happening today. We also have another meeting later on, but I'll explain that when we get there. Still have about half an hour until PBL starts, so I'm gonna crack on with some lectures. Today is anatomy day, so let's do that. Okay everyone, so time at the moment is just past 2 o'clock. I know that I didn't really update you guys when PBL and stuff was starting. Is my camera in focus? I didn't really tell you guys about what happened in PBL. So basically I was actually chairing the session today, which is pretty fun, and this situation was actually all about stress. So long story short, don't get stressed, it's bad for you. Well, that's the thing. Stress is good for you, but also bad for you. So try not to worry too much about things if you can, because it can have a bad effect on your heart, your liver, your kidneys. That is the conclusion to that story. We've actually come up with a few questions that we need to research for Friday's session, so hopefully it should be a nice discussion. Right now, however, I actually have a video call with someone from MedAll. Now, this is another story. So, as you may know if you've been following the channel and things, that I'm part of Edinburgh University's Cardiovascular Society and Cardiothoracic Surgical Society. If you haven't made out already, I've been interested in cardiology and I want to be a cardiac surgeon basically. So both of those societies, I'm kind of bridging them together so that we can plan a little conference. So I guess this is like a little sneak peek behind the scenes of what's going on, but we essentially need a platform to do this conference on. It's going to be a virtual conference. So MedAll apparently does a lot of medicine-based conferences and helps to organize things. So I'm liaising with one of the people from there so we can try and get something going. Hello and welcome to Wednesday of this vlog. Now today we have a few things to do. It's a busy day. First of all, it's like 9:40 right now, so I need to go to Edinburgh Royal Infirmary Hospital, the main teaching hospital, at 10 today, because I'm actually doing a research project with another medical student. So we are working on that, but we need to do it on NHS computers, which are only at NHS hospitals. So it's a bit of a hassle going there every time, but yeah, I'll tell you more about what the project is once we get in the car and we're ready to go. But yeah, I thought I'd put that out there. And yeah, we also have a few live things that I need to attend, so we'll probably have to do that in the library or something while we're there. There's no point in me coming back and forth. So yeah, take you guys along with me, and hopefully it's interesting. Alright, so let me tell you a bit about this research project then. Basically, we are looking at arterial patients who weren't maybe able to get examined by their GP during COVID times, and then that might have led to a delay in their appointments and possibly secondary harm and not so good outcomes. So basically looking at the effect of COVID on arterial patients essentially, and whether they were examined by their GP and yeah, their outcomes. So that's pretty much the project. We need to actually collect data on 200 patients, which is quite a lot. Everybody, and welcome to Thursday of this week. I'm meeting you in the car again because we are off to GP placement. So second year medical students, we get one GP placement a week, and basically these days we're just concentrating on some history taking kind of stuff, and we've been paired up with a GP. We're in a group of like 6 people, I believe, and we just kind of talk through scenarios with the GP. I think today we're actually talking about dementia and kind of memory disorders, so that's pretty cool. Again, quite related to the physiology unit that we're doing, which is neurology at the moment. So that's planned for today. Now, the GP surgery that I've actually been paired up with is very close to the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh, but the problem with that is the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh and the GP surgery are very far away from where I live. So I'm very lucky that I can take my car, because it'll take me about 40 minutes in my car to get there. In the bus it would normally take a lot longer, so I would still consider myself quite lucky, but yeah, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Unfortunately, you can't really change things around. So yeah, that's what's happening today. And yeah, I mean, I think like the best thing that happened yesterday was that we actually finished collecting data on 200 patients, which is a really big thing because we were working on this project for a long time. But I'm really happy that we have finally finished collecting the data. Now we just got to do some stuff with it and potentially publish it or put it out in a conference or something. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the update for today, guys. Hello and welcome to Friday of this week. So first of all, I'm really sorry that I've not been filming a lot throughout my days. It's just normally because like for example in the GP surgery, obviously I can't exactly like film patients, or I can't really film like a lecture really, so it's like hard to film around these places, but I am trying my best. And also my day can get very hectic and I'm too busy doing things and I kind of forget to film, so that's kind of why. But I do hope that this gives you a bit of an insight into the sorts of things that I'm up to. In terms of the plan for today, I actually have my second session of PBL, which is about to start in about 20-25 minutes at 11:30, and that will last until 1 o'clock. And then after that, I'm actually at I need to go to an in-person lecture at Royal Infirmary.
Okay, so now my lovely sister's gonna do some card tricks.
Okay, right, so we are now back from the tutorial that we had over at Royal Infirmary. So I just thought, you know, it was getting a bit repetitive, showing you guys my car journey and then me being there. So I just thought we'd come home and we do something a bit fun just to end the vlog, and I thought
Like card tricks.
so we're going to be doing some card tricks, and my brother here, my main spectator, is going to be helping us. So Hadi, should we do something?
Yeah, let's start.
Okay, right, cool. So Hadi, how about you Pick a card.
The middle one, because middle is the second place.
Okay, right. That's all right. Now I want you to look at your card. You can show the camera your card, and so I'm not going to be looking at your card. Okay, so that's that. Now I want you to put your card on top, Huddy.
Don't look at it.
Okay, I'm not looking at it. Okay, right. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the deck a few times. Okay, and like I guess
shuffle.
you can kind of like tell me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, so like right here, so you can see that your card will be kind of in the deck somewhere, right? Somewhere.
I don't see it.
And
I don't see it there, but I'm sure I picked
I'm
it
gonna.
up.
So obviously we cut the card a few times. You told me to stop, so I think that your card is in the 3rd position right now.
How?
So should we see if that's true? So 1, 2, and 3. Was that your card?
How did you do that?
See? Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, I think this is like.
Trained.
Okay, so like this is another part of like my day. So I do hobbies, but I just feel like I only show you guys all the work stuff I do.
She does.
So
Do
yeah, I
card
guess we're
tricks
just gonna do like playing around with cards for a bit,
Yeah.
and then yeah, that will be pretty much the end of the vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and hopefully I can show you some more of what I get up to in my free time as well in future vlogs, and let me know if you like that kind of thing. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys in the next video. So bye bye.